Hola, ¿cómo están todos? ¿Están bien? Muy bien, me alegro mucho de oírlo. Bueno, tenemos muchas cosas ya que sabemos, ¿no? We know a lot of stuff now. All right, we're going to go over some of the stuff we know. I really like this section on the family because all the stuff that we've been learning is going to start to kind of come together. So it's really exciting. But I want to go over, here's some of the stuff that we should know, but if you're still not quite totally comfortable with it, that's okay, because it's just a matter of reviewing, keep listening, and it'll come. So just take it easy and don't get too stressed out about it, okay? We're going to go through the commands first. We have a couple of things that we know how to say that are commands. So we know muéstrame, show me, muéstrame tus manos. Muy bien, muéstrame un papel. Un papel, muy bien, muéstrame un marcador. Muy bien, excelente. And then we know dame. Dame, gimme. Bien? And we can say, dame un beso. Mwah. Dame un beso. Muy bien. Or, for some of you, you might want to say, dame dinero. Mami, dame dinero, por favor. Papi, dame dinero, por favor. Necesito dinero. Muy bien. Tenemos saca un papel. Take out a paper. Saca un papel. Saca un marcador, por favor. Saca tu libro, por favor. Aquí tengo un libro. Saca tu libro. Muy bien. Saca tu... ¿Qué más? Saca tu Spider-Man. Muy bien. Bien. Saca, guarda. Guarda. We didn't really... I just briefly mentioned it in another intro video, so that's okay. But I'll just mention it again because it's a helpful one for moms and dads. Guarda. Put away. Guarda tus zapatos, por favor, guarda tu chaqueta, guarda tus calcetines, por favor, guarda tus papeles, guarda tus marcadores, guarda tus crayolas, guarda tu pegamento, guarda tu mochila, guarda tu chaqueta, on and on and on. It's very useful. Muy bien, guarda y ponte. Ponte. Put on. Ponte los zapatos. Ponte una chaqueta. Ponte unos calcetines. Ay, mija, ¿por qué no te pones los zapatos? Ponte los zapatos, por favor. See? Does that happen ever? No? Never in your house? Okay, yeah, I know. Never happens to us either. Never. Ponte, put on, ponte. Y sometimes I've used this one. I'll just put it here. Toca, touch. Toca tu nariz. Toca tus ojos. Toca tu pelo. Did you touch your hair? Tu pelo, Toca tu pelo, muy bien. No tu boca, tu pelo. Toca tu frente. Muy bien. Toca tus ojos. Ojos, muy bien. Excelente, muy bien. Okay, so there's a list of some commands that we have been learning that you can keep in your pocket to use. They're handy dandy. Alright, and the next thing I want to go over is questions. Preguntas. that we should know. It's okay if we don't know them, but these are the ones that we've gone over so far. Okay, we have. Do you remember? ¿Recuerdan qué es esto? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, ¿cómo estás? ¿Bien? Mal. Oh, muy mal. Estoy mal. Bien, so we're going to write those down. Let's write down, we have a bunch of questions. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Okay. ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te... there's not enough room here. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo Señora Lindemann. Me llamo Spider-Man. Oh, hola Spider-Man. ¿Cómo estás? Yo estoy muy bien. ¡Tan, tan, tan! ¡Oh, Spider-Man! Spider-Man va a salvar el mundo. Se fue a salvar el mundo. He went to go save the world. Muy bien. ¿Cómo te llamas? Tenemos, so these two are, we know those, should know those pretty well by now. And so here are some of the ones that maybe are a little, we kind of know them, but maybe they're still iffy. So these are the ones that we know, but they're iffy, maybe you know them real well. That would be great. Okay. ¿De dónde eres? ¿De dónde eres? ¿De dónde eres? Soy de los Estados Unidos. ¡Bravo! Muy bien. So, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿De dónde eres? Okay, so the key question word here is ¿cómo? How are you? How do you call yourself? Here we are learning how to say where. So this is how, this is where. Okay, and that donde is going to come in handy later on when we're talking about where things are and how to find things. But that's for another chapter, for another lesson. Okay, después tenemos ¿cuántos? ¿Cuántos años tienes? Okay, so let's write that one up here. ¿Cuántos? ¿Cuántos años tienes? Okay. And the key word here is ¿cuántos? How many years do you have? ¿Cuántos años tienes? Now, you can say, remember when we played the game with the markers in the backpack? We say, okay, ¿cuántos? And we had to guess, ¿cuántos marcadores? ¿Cuántos marcadores tengo en mi mochila? And we had to guess how many markers there were. Tengo dos marcadores. ¿Cuántas? So now this week, I'm going to be asking you a lot of times, ¿cuántos or cuántas? So I'm going to ask you about your family. I'm going to say, ¿cuántos tíos tienes? How many uncles do you have? ¿Cuántos primos tienes? How many cousins do you have? ¿Cuántas hermanas tienes? How many sisters do you have? Okay, so we're going to use that one a lot this week. Bien? How many? And then I might throw in ¿cuántos libros tienes en tu casa? How many books do you have in your house? See? Muchos, muchos, muchos. Can't count how many books, right? Muy bien. So here's another one. This is also going to show how many. ¿Cuántos? See? How many? ¿Cuántos? ¿Cuántos hermanos tienes? How many brothers do you have? Bien? And this one is ¿cuántos años tienes? So this one is just for how old you are. This one is saying when I want to know how many. Bien? Okay, y después tenemos ¿cuántos años tengo? ¿Cuántos? Okay, then we have ¿cuál? ¿Cuál es tu color favorito? ¿Cuál es tu color favorito? Can everybody see that stuff? Okay, and the key word here is going to be ¿cuál? That means which one. ¿Cuál es tu color favorito? Es amarillo, anaranjado. See? So look at, oh my goodness, look at all this stuff that we know. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to put a new one up here today. So we know how to say ¿cómo?, which means how. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo te llamas? We know how to say ¿dónde?, which means where. ¿De dónde eres? We know how to say ¿cuántos años tienes?, which means how many, or you know to hear when you say ¿cuántos primos tienes?, ¿cuántos marcadores tienes?, ¿cuántos papeles tienes?, how many. How many do you have? And down here we have ¿cuál?, which one? ¿Cuál es tu color favorito? So we know a lot so far, but I'm going to put up a new one today. Les voy a dar uno nuevo. Okay, this one is who. ¿Quién? ¿Quién? Okay? So I'm going to ask you a question. ¿Quién en tu familia? Who in your family? ¿Quién en tu familia tiene? Who in your family has? ¿Quién en tu familia tiene muchas crayolas? ¿Quién en tu familia tiene muchas crayolas? Who in your family has lots of crayons? ¿Quién en tu familia tiene muchos libros? Who in your family has lots of books? You might want to say todos. Everybody. Todos. ¿Quién en tu familia, who, quién en tu familia tiene pelo café? ¿Quién en tu familia tiene pelo café? Who in your family has brown hair? ¿Quién en tu familia tiene pelo rubio? Blonde hair. ¿Quién en tu familia tiene pelo rubio? See, maybe you want to say nadie. Nadie tiene pelo rubio. Remember? Cero, nada, nadie. ¿Quién? Nadie. Nadie tiene pelo rubio. ¿Bien? Okay. ¿Quién? And also we have, ¿quién? I guess we did a little bit. ¿Quién tiene puesto? Who has on? ¿Quién tiene puesto? See, that was from last week, right? ¿Quién tiene puesto? ¿Quién tiene puesto unos pantalones? Who has on some pants? ¿Quién tiene puestos zapatos blancos? Who has on white shoes? ¿Quién tiene puesto? See? Has on. Who has on? See? Who. So this means who. Alright, and so from now on when I'm going to say who, I got this little fun card. Okay, who? ¿Quién? ¿Quién? Muy bien. So I'm going to go over one more time the different ways to say to have. Okay, we did it a little bit, but we're going to go again. Alright, we can say yo tengo. Yo tengo, that means I have. ¿Cuántos años tienes? In Spanish, you don't have to say this. You don't have to say the I. You can just say tengo 5 años. Or you can say yo tengo. Okay, that's what you can put it in parentheses. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Tengo 5 años. Tengo 6 años. ¿Cuántos hermanos tienes? How many brothers do you have? And then you can say tengo un hermano. Bien? So you can say tengo when you're talking about yourself. I have. So yo tengo means I have. Tú tienes. Tú tienes means you have. Y Then tiene. Tiene means he has, she has, the cat has. So that's the one we worked with the most, but I want you to know how to say I have, you have. Wait a minute. Yes, esto tiene acento. Tú. Because if you don't put an accent on it, it means your. Muy bien, se me olvidó. Okay. Tú tienes, and then tiene is for somebody else. When you're talking about somebody else, you could say the tree, you could say my dad, you can say, but then you have to say tiene. Bien? Okay, yo tengo, tú tienes, tiene. But you don't have to have that memorized, but I'm gonna be using that a lot, and so from now on we're gonna review it over and over again because I want you to know what they mean. When you hear it, I want you to be able to know what it means, and eventually you'll be able to get it well enough that you can say it too. Okay? Because that is a very important word to have. Bien. All right, and then I want to say, because we're doing family, I'm going to teach you guys how to say I love you, te quiero mucho. Opa, mi marcador, that's bad marker. Es un marcador muy malo. A ver, aquí tenemos, ¿cómo se dice I love you? Se dice te quiero. Te quiero mucho. And then if you want to say me too, say yo también. Yo también te quiero mucho. Mi amor, te quiero mucho. Another way to say it is you can say te quiero or you can say te amo. Te amo. Yo también te amo. Te amo mucho, 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 mucho. Dame un beso. ¡Mua! Muy bien. Okay, and then for this week I gotta show you, just make sure you have what you need. Alright, these are the papers that we have. We have two families, okay? This one I'm going to use, you can switch them around if you want, but this one is going to be our main family, bien, with the mom and the dad and the children, and then this other one is going to be the uncle and aunt and the cousins, okay? And then we have two grandpas and two grandmas, okay? And you guys, if you want, you can color them all in and give them all names, any names that you want. And here is the vocab sheet that has all the words on it for this week, okay? And that's all you need for this week. And, sorry, you need one more thing. You're going to need a poster board if you want to do the show and tell or the presentation for this week. Alright, so this week what I want you to do is get a nice poster board. So I have a couple different ones here. This one, my niece did this one, and it's kind of crazy, but it's nice and pretty. So here we have, yo soy, I am, yo soy Jenna. Okay, and here's mi hermano, my brother, mi hermano es Asher. And then she says, no tengo hermana. I don't have any sisters. Then we have, mi papá es Ben. Mi mamá es Lisa. Mi abuelo es Carl. Mi abuela es Betty. Mi abuelo es Jay. Mi abuela es Cindy. Mi tío es Nathan. Mi tía es Cherith. So that's me. I'm her auntie. Okay? So in your presentation, all you have to do is read off of this. Okay? And I'm going to go over a bit more of how to do this. For now, just get a piece of poster board, and I'm going to have a little bit more instruction on how I want you to make that in a little bit. Okay. So let me show you a couple other ones. This one is my daughter's that she made. So she has, she said, yo soy Adria. I am Adria. And then up here she has, Mi mamá es Cherith. Mi papá es Nathan. Mi tía es Rachel. Mi tío es Kevin. Over here she has mi tío es Jeremiah. Mi abuelo es Philip. Mi abuela es Catherine. See? So there's her pretty family tree that she did. Okay, and I have, let's see, I have this one that somebody made. Oops, it's upside down. Okay, there's another nice family tree. We did these in the fall when we made them, so we did leaves on them. So we have yo soy Catherine, mi hermana es Hannah, mi hermano es Sam, mi papá es Benjamin, mi mamá es Kristen. Bien? Mi abuelo es Frank, mi abuela es Christine. So we have all of those. Okay. Alright, I think that's all the ones, those are the ones I have. Okay, muy bien. So when you're done with this, go ahead and watch the first video for the week. Okay, adios. Hasta luego.